Hey, welcome to top 8.
That was your intro? That was the intro?
Yeah, that was fine. See, I got to be myself is what I'm realizing.
The top of the line commentator, Hugo Gonzalez.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Hugs. Welcome to top 8, saving Mr. Lombardi.
That's way
it's your
better.
boy Vish.
That was so much better.
That's not me, dude.
That was a lot better.
So much better.
That's not me.
That's how you.
So what did we just learn? Just
that's
don't
how
be
you
yourself.
commentate.
That's what we just learned.
Oh
right
my!
now. Be anyone but yourself.
No.
Yep. Be anyone but yourself. Great.
I'm chilling, dude. I have the honor of being joined by top-tier commentators such as Hugo Hugs Gonzalez.
Top tier.
Oh, we're going right into it.
We're into
Trif
it.
versus
we're
Army.
right into it.
Let's go, Army. Woo!
Game 1.
This is gonna be a nightmare for Army. But like if he does it,
But no, he beat him in pools.
did he?
Oh,
See?
Man.
Baby.
Look how good that was.
That was a quick start.
A lot of knowledge on the matchup to get that headshot.
Oh.
Oh, shield break. We got a shield break here.
Oh, and smartly
Oh,
goes
wow.
for Nana
How the
first.
hell did you get a silver?
3 down smashes.
Just down
3
smashing
down
over and
smashing
over.
over.
I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
But Army, like, he DI'd it perfectly and then wave dashed into the next down smash and shielded it again.
Okay.
And just did it 3 times.
So Hugo, tell us, why is this such a hype event? Being that you're like the best commentator here by far.
Right. I'm at Summit, so I'd have to explain. Well, this is a very stacked, some would call it a local, but at this point it's some kind of like, it's honestly on a national level.
Right.
Of talent. Yeah.
And why did all these top-tier players come to this seemingly local?
They're here because they were just at Genesis, and they thought,
Okay.
why the fuck not buy, a ticket to SoCal and stay here for another week and
Right.
get good.
Right.
Especially,
I see.
yeah. The Europeans, they
So
like to
this
spend their time out here in the U.S. When they're out here, they don't just come here for a weekend. They like to take their time, get good.
So
play
this
the people in
tourney is
SoCal.
just pure for pride.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, there's some money on
Dude,
the
I've
line.
been trying to get you to talk about the summit spot.
Oh.
Are you ignoring that?
I can't believe he tried so hard.
So-
I thought you were like,
Once
I thought you
you're
were like
already
messing around
invited
for a
to
minute.
Summit, you just stop thinking about it.
Oh.
Right.
So, like, for the people who are not invited, this is very, very important. Just
Right.
like the voting is
Right.
going on right now, and it's very important for a specific few. One
Such
of them
as?
being,
Oh.
right? Such as
who, Hugo? Who do you endorse?
my man, Chilney.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, Hugo. Thanks.
Oh, we got a wobble.
Handoff into the wobble. That was kind of nice.
Let's go, Army.
So
Woo.
did anyone see this in pools? Like,
did
why?
not.
Why is
I did not.
Army so nice at this?
Well, he's got to learn it because he's playing it all the freaking time.
I feel like it really comes down to how good you are at making diss tracks. And if you've heard Army's diss track,
It's probably the
Very
best
good.
diss track
it's
in the mailing
easily
scene.
top 2.
You would force out Trif. If it really came down to that, you
if
would
I
legitimately-
was in this,
I would love to see
I actually
you force
failed
out
to
everyone.
register in time,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of feel like that was a good thing for everyone else in this tournament.
because your
Just
diss tracks are fire.
give some other people a chance, you know?
Right.
I'll just make it in through voting. Vote for me, by the way! Exclamation point. Wait, there's no
No,
exclamation point.
it's not your stream.
Go to my stream chat and type in exclamation point vote, or just go to the voting and vote for Chillin' Dude.
Oh.
All these other players will make it in through this event.
Wait a minute.
So in Europe,
One of
what
these
what kind
players.
of ice climber practice would he have in Europe, chilling?
Oh, he would have a ton of
Yeah.
great Ice Climbers players,
Like which players specifically?
such as Nintendork, such as Doinling,
Are these?
Doimling.
Yeah, true that.
No, that's a U.S. player.
No, that was a quick comeback.
Oh,
Now we just got to take care of this Poe.
Just call it a Poe.
I like Poe.
I call him
actual
Poe.
name.
Poe is really good for the backup climber.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Just grab that turn
But
Honestly, Army's doing super well against Trif, minus all your
Dude, he
idiocy
looks so
commentary
sick.
design.
no, he's doing amazing.
He's doing so good.
Clearly really good at the matchup.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like Ice Climbers players have to get, top Ice Climbers players have to get hella good at this matchup.
Right.
Because otherwise they're just, it's an auto
Well,
loss.
dude, it's usually just like look for the wobble, but I don't even think he got one wobble, and he's
Yeah.
still up a stock.
I mean, just Peach is so good at splitting up the ice climbers and so good at just putting on pressure, especially on shield.
yeah,
But
and the edge guard is pretty free most of the
Oh,
time.
he's been grabbing those like
Oh.
nobody's business. Oh, he's so mad.
The only thing is, it's like Army's going to have way more experience against all kinds of peaches. The amount he runs into them than Trif is going to have against ice climbers. So it's like, as long as the peach really knows what they're doing, Army's in a lot of trouble. But on the flip side, Army's going to have an easy time with people that think they should just win it for free.
Yeah. Hugo, what?
I'm not saying that Trif thinks that, but, you know, like...
He definitely thinks that.
Hugo, what's
he was so happy.
What's
He was
Trif
so
ranking
happy.
on this? What was Trif rank in the last top 100?
I believe number 14.
It was 16.
Was it
Thank you.
16? Ah, shit.
Oh, it was 16. But
Was
you
it
know,
actually 16?
Yo,
I'm
hand
just
off.
an aspiring. I feel like I've
Oh,
done
let's
a
go,
lot of
Army. Woo!
research. I could one day be a really good commentator. I'm
you
just
really?
working my way up.
Let's
Hugo,
go, Army.
I look up to you as a commentator.
Oh, shit.
I really do.
What was your ranking on this year's?
Oh, this one? It was like,
all of the commentators.
accurately
were-
speaking, maybe 129,
okay.
around there. I don't know.
This is like housewives beef, you know? Like
Yeah.
they're beefing, like
Yeah.
right next to each other, but,
But
it's
they
all
love
smiles.
each other.
Yeah,
But they love each other. They're going home tonight
really do.
together.
They are.
Hugo's doing the mad smile for sure. You guys know the Hugo mad smile.
The mad smile?
Everyone knows that. Yeah. You're smiling, but you ain't happy.
Yeah. Dunk, our role is to instigate Chillin and Hugo in their little beefs.
Just keep them
We
going.
don't have
Just
beef.
keep the dice
That's all
rolling.
we got to do.
I really hope Chillin makes it.
Same.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is vote for me. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Just making sure. Army's still winning on the strongest peach counterpick. Uh-oh.
Oh, what was that? Oh, no. How did that happen?
He tried to do the Trif to him, and it just got the ledge.
That
He DI'd up
hurts.
and just,
That
what did he
hurts
do, dodge
so
or something?
much.
Just grab the ledge?
On a matchup where you got to worry about wobbling, that's just brutal.
Hugo, we're like
Yeah.
10 feet away from the players. Like
I'm not-
literally.
I'm not-
But they have
literally
headsets. They have
10 feet.
headsets on.
Hugo, can you please
Hugo,
respect the players while they're... Good Lord. You're really going to talk smack about a player within earshot during a top 8 qualifier?
Okay.
Who would do such a thing? Fish?
No
you
one
do
would.
Such a
I
thing?
would never do that.
Dunk, would you do that?
I would probably do it.
Dunk would probably do it, actually. But Dunk, it would slide if it was Dunk.
Yeah.
Dunk gets a special dunk privilege that none of the rest of us have.
Yeah.
That's swell.
It's dunk privilege.
That's amazing. This is amazing. This match is. I'm actually super into it, and I'm very upset that you guys are beefing the whole time through it, because this is like one of the best
I
ice
agree
climbers
with
play
you,
I've ever seen in my
I
life.
completely agree with
No,
you. Dunk.
Army is actually killing it.
He's killing it, killing it.
Oh,
Look
our
at this.
commentator's supposed to talk about
Look at
the
this.
game?
Look at him go.
Even with the Poe.
Yeah, with Poe, dude.
One Poe.
Oh, I like the idea. He tried to grab the turnip, but just
Wait a minute.
let's go. We're living. And then
Oh,
that 6
ouch.
dodge.
That was almost
I'm surprised
such a
that
good
it
air
worked.
dodge.
He just tried to fade back a little too much. Maybe the fade back mastery would have got it.
Almost killed. You got to turn him.
Dude, he's grabbing these turnips like nobody's business.
Wait a
He's
minute.
like,
Oh, the grab from
Dude, Army's so good.
he's legit.
the grab from the non,
Army's so good.
The non.
the non and the poke. Yeah. Yo, I don't.
Okay.
Hugo, what stands out about Army's ice climber play?
It's wobbling. But I don't. Hold on. I'm
He
not,
hasn't even wobbled
I'm
in
not.
this
I
game.
know. I know. Look, what
Wow.
I'm saying is that Army is the most threatening wobbler in the game,
Uh-huh.
and he's got the best either setups or just like he manages to find them in the neutral
I see.
more than any other ice climber. So you have to respect him probably more than you respect other ice climbers when you're fighting them.
It's kinda like
and then
playing
he
Wizzy,
starts
right?
to use that to his advantage.
Wow.
Where he just kind of controls space without actually being
Dang.
there because he's such a threat in different spots.
Dang.
And Trif, he hasn't been caught in this game for sure. But
There it
he's-
is.
Oh!
Speak of the devil.
Wow. Commentator's curse.
It took Hugo
incarnate.
2 minutes of talking to get him
Wow,
to
can
get
I-
the wobble.
you got,
Wow.
If he talks
Yeah.
long enough, eventually Army will get a wobble.
Eventually.
Very clever, very clever.
Wow.
That's commentator tech.
No, thank you for
But,
the expert
but I'm serious.
analysis,
Like
Hugo.
if you look
No, I
out
agree
for
with you.
like how scary his positioning is, because he's one of the
actually
few
true.
that's willing to like wave land on a platform and catch you just like on an empty hop. Like
No,
just-
he does that,
yeah.
especially like second game or third
And
game.
what does it cost him? It costs him nothing. He misses a grab on a platform and then he just resets. Cool. But if
Yeah.
he gets it, he gets a whole freaking stock. And it makes him scary. Other ice climbers are not as willing to do that.
That's the Army special, actually. When you're off of your invincibility, he just raw grabs you
Raw
off like
grabs.
the top platform or
Yeah.
the right or left side platform.
And it costs
He's
him
so
nothing.
good at that.
Costs him nothing.
Actually, so good at that.
Might as well. You know? It is kind of like a read.
No,
and
it's a
like
hard
not
read.
reliable, but
Yeah. But the risk to reward is
yeah,
so
it's
much
crazy.
in your favor.
Yeah.
Oh, DI.
Oh.
Oh. So that was a crazy stock. Like Army almost lost Nana real quick, and he did some crazy Ice Climbers things to save him, and then he just lost Nana anyways, and then lost the stock.
Yeah.
But it was sick for a second.
That's kind of the thing about saving Nana is half the time you're
Maybe
not
not
only going to lose her anyway,
Yeah.
you might put Popo in a worse spot
Dude,
by even going for the save. Oh, sorry,
It's called
Po.
Po.
Dude, sometimes
Pope.
I straight up see Ice Climbers play better when they're just with their Pope.
Yeah.
Because they're just no longer just worrying about their Nana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
I've definitely
start
honest
dancing
neutral. It's
and
such
they
an
start,
honest
like-
neutral for the Poe.
Yeah.
Poe is great, by the way, Dylan.
Poe.
Thank you for giving
So
us
they
that.
sacrifice
You're welcome.
playing better for the sake of having the wobble option
Yeah.
and saving
Yo.
Nana.
Yeah.
He's moving and grooving, dude. Oh, and then
Dipped a little bit too low.
Maybe he thought he would land on stage with that.
Right.
yeah, this game's looking ugly, but it's all right. You know, Trif was supposed to win. He's the one that's supposed to be in control. So this is like what it's supposed to be right now, right?
This is how you
matchup.
expect the matchup to look
All
normally, especially on Dreamland.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little sneak in with. That's the big issue with fighting Ice Climbers in general is you got to pick the target switching so intelligently because if you leave yourself open to Popo,
Oh,
thinking,
no!
oh, Army with
Army.
the SD.
Oh no.
Triffin's
You know who
strong
is
position.
good at catching you for not target switching intelligently?
Who's that? Oh,
Cheetah's
Cheetah?
super good at that.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm going to give him credit for anything, I'm going to give him credit for that.
Nice. Fair.
He's a pretty good player.
What's up?
Okay.
What are some of his accolades?
He's done some good wins here and there.
Right.
He made $110 at Evo 2015. That was sick.
110? That's
110.
pretty good.
110.
top
That's
eight.
triple digits.
That's pretty
That's
fair.
insane.
crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot
He
of
went
money.
through a field of like 1,800 people and he made
Yeah.
$115.
Impressive.
It's crazy. I don't know who he beat along the way though.
Oh,
I
and-
honestly have no idea.
Oh,
Caught
no!
He caught the double jump from Nana with that fair, and she's instantly dead.
Yo, Trif's kind of popping off right now.
Yeah, great start. Trying to bring
Maybe,
back
maybe focusing more on Nana, as he should.
Right.
on Nan.
On Nan, sorry.
Oh, Nan. We're on first name basis with these people. Trying to catch a turnip didn't work out. He's racking up. This is what Army's racking up damage just with this. Oh, and now I feel conscious about calling him Poe.
No,
Oh,
don't be
I
conscious.
don't-
You've given us a lot with your Poe.
Edge guarding getting better too.
Yeah.
Let's go, Army.
He's doing a really good job, even with like
There it
the,
is.
Messed up.
aside from that, even when he like threw the turnip down and he kept the pressure on the shield, it was very good.
Yeah.
I remember when down smash on Ice Climbers used to be the safest thing, but like Ice Climbers are getting better at like light shielding, getting out of the way,
Right.
coming in.
Yeah.
It's not as free,
Yeah.
which is how they exploit like less experienced peaches in the matchup.
So this right here, what Trif's doing, that's actually why the match was bad. These
The
like
forward
forward
airs?
air floats, yeah, it makes. Oh no!
the regrab.
With the rising platform,
Yeah,
and that's
the
why he got
platform
that.
actually helped. But the recognition to know that, hey, I can just get another down throw here, even though normally this wouldn't be an option on Peach. The
Yeah.
way the stage was changing allowed him to get a basically chain grab into a wobble. But you gotta give him props for being like, oh, here we
Aware
go.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
does.
always looking for those.
He's
but
always looking for it, man.
As
And,
you should
and
be.
no shame in his game.
no, I mean you gotta respect it.
Army's like that. He's like the equivalent of back in the like when he first started coming up, that puff that literally only rests, but has all the rest setups.
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
is, I mean,
Why
more
not?
power to you. That's
Yeah.
that's your win condition with your character, and if you're really fucking good at it, then
I mean, aside from that, he's been doing such a good job, like doing
Yeah.
these sharking up airs
yeah.
on Trif, just building so much damage. He's fine. Like, look at this.
Yeah,
he's still
see-
so good.
Some level of inexperience or just like
I don't know if that's
not
the
making the
case.
right decisions
Look at
from
this.
Trif.
Or
Like,
Army's just sick.
I think
So-
Army's actually super
He's just sick.
I mean,
this is his pose.
obviously Army is sick, but if you looked at when Trif just killed Nana, he did a nair that Nana was definitely dead. She didn't have a jump, and Trif still floated further out for the fair, which allowed Army's Popo to punish Trif a little bit, and maybe led to that kill to an extent. Like, if Trif had just recognized, okay, Nana's definitely dead, and not overextended on that,
right,
could be a
stop
different
yelling.
story.
God.
I think
Yeah,
you're just
you're
a little
right.
bit salty that Army has the best diss track.
It's true.
Army has the sickest diss track out.
That damn
He
right.
really
You're
does.
damn
He
right.
really does.
He's got Zane.
That West Coast beat.
I got X.
Who is next?
It looks like
It
Trif's
could
next.
be Trif next.
Might be
Trif's
Trif.
definitely next.
Might be Trif as well.
Got Trif. Got
Who
who
else?
the hell rhymes with
What rhymes with Trif?
fish?
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Trif's a hard one. That was
This is
that
why
was-
Hugo is not dropped to disgrace.
I like those up Bs to like just kind of like threaten that top platform up area up there.
Yeah.
Just looks slick. Oh,
Good tech. Tech
Yeah,
air.
see right there, trying to forward air with that kind of distance. Not really.
oh, he was
Like-
trying some
Oh,
big.
he's trying
Some fancy stuff. Up throw into up B.
When Ice Climbers start styling, you know it's a bad spot.
There it is.
All right.
Good.
Army, nicely
Army,
done. The win over Trif.
I love it.
Obviously, heavily disadvantaged matchup. Managed to take it 3-1.
Yeah, it looked like a heavily disadvantaged for the Peach right there. It looked rough.
Yeah, he made it look like it's Ice Climbers' favor.
Yeah.
Actually.
But yeah, definitely
Good stuff to him.